On. First, I want to say, man, condolences. I know you guys were at a funeral last Monday, and what happened to Isaac, man. My condolences to you. I actually did a video on it and talking about it. You know what I mean? And hopefully the car wash does well on Sunday. And the irony about this is life continues to move forward. You know what I mean? Like you still got to focus on Mikey Garcia next week. You got to fight. Got to fight tonight. Tomorrow. Excuse me. So we're weighing now and. A week away, you'll be weighing in the biggest event of boxing, man. Everyone's waiting on this, man. What's your reaction to Sugar Ray Leonard picking Mikey Garcia? That kind of has some ripples in the boxing community. I was shocked because you know Errol Spence is his idol. I mean, that's one of his heroes. You know what I mean?
Me too. It's because he did the same thing. He moved up 2 weight classes. He was able to pull out the victory. He knows it takes a special individual to do that, and he sees. I'm sure he sees that in Mikey. But yeah, I was shocked. It was cool. It was nice to see him, George Foreman on Twitter.
George Foreman.
For a while now, I've screenshotted and sent Mikey videos of George Foreman always talking good about Mikey, saying he's the best fighter in the world, and this and that. So it's cool, man. It's cool to see these legends, giving Mikey his props.
Well deserved too.
Yeah.
Like I actually did another video too. I was like, there's only 2 real fighters. I used the N-word, right? And I said, who's just willing to fight anybody? And I put your brother and Deontay Wilder, both two, like, he's moving up, and Deontay Wilder has chased Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury. So to that credit, he should be credited for. What's the plan moving forward the last 7 days?
Just nothing. I mean, it's different this time around. Usually it's okay, we got to cut weight.
That's
now,
why I'm asking.
This and that. Today's his final sparring session. After this is just making sure he stays sharp, doing mids. That's pretty much it. Make sure he stays loose, recovers real well. He's had a tough camp, man. Really tough camp last week. And last week, the rounds that he was doing, he did 14 rounds of sparring, 12 rounds, 14. This week, we're about to dip back down. Today's his last day, probably going to do 8 rounds. Then the rest of the week, just relax.
I'm watching every video y'all do. I'm watching everything. You know what I mean?
Making sure he's 100% for the fight. That's all it is now. Like I said, usually we're like, okay, time now we cut the weight, but there's no weight to cut. There's nothing. It's it's a little different, but yeah, Mikey's gonna be ready.
My question to you, from a tactical standpoint, how is Mikey gonna keep his left foot outside of Errol Spence's right foot to land the left hooks? And because in my humble opinion, I think one of his strength punches quite possibly will be a leading left hook, quite possibly. I don't know. You guys are in the gym every day, but it's going to be tough because he's a longer, rangier fighter.
Yeah, southpaw. And people. I saw in the face-off, Errol said something like, oh, what do you guys think? I'm Antonio Margarito. Like, he just walks forward, but he's not that kind of fighter. He does that to guys that he sees he can do it to. Once Errol has you right where he wants you, then you see that guy that just is gonna walk you down and just knock you out. But he's not that kind of fighter. If you watch Kill Brook fight, those little step backs that he does, like it's not an easy fight. But just tune in March 16th. That's when everybody will find out.
What's your reaction to the face-off? I mean,
I liked it, man. I liked it. It was cool, man.
Loved it, right?
You see, it's like they're looking in the mirror, man. Neither one of them is like surprised that the other one is this confident. Neither one of them is taking a step back. They're telling each other straight up, like, I'm gonna beat you because of this. Errol's like, well, this is like, it was cool, man. I liked it. It's like they're looking in the mirror. It's funny.
He also said that very few times we get fighters that don't have built-in excuses. I'm going in the ring to beat you. You're coming in the ring to beat me. May the best man win. You know how people say, oh, I was injured, I had a rough camp. Literally, Mikey Garcia is not using, I'm going up 12 pounds, I'm not doing this. I know y'all genuinely believe that he's going to win because you remember you and I talked about this. I don't know if you remember Robert Easter. You was like, maybe I wouldn't fight an Errol Spence next. But now it's like Dad believes it, you believes it, Frank the Cook believes it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The whole camp believes it, man. And
both guys, man. No matter what happens next Saturday, obviously we're going in there to win. We've had as good of a camp as you can have. No injuries, no setbacks, nothing. It's been a perfect camp. No matter what happens next Saturday, both guys are gonna go into the ring 100% after the fight. There's not going to be excuse from any guy if whatever the victory is. Whatever the outcome is, the losing team is going to say congratulations, you won. That's it, right there. That's how both teams are right now, man. That's the way it should be.
That's the way it should be.
It's perfect.
And that's admirable. And I know I speak for a lot of boxing fans that would say that. How's the What's the plan going into the ring entrance? Are you a part of that? Or are you giving Mikey idea?
Because Mike already told us.
Because it's a long one. It's a long ring entrance now. You got the pre one. You got then you come out again. Then you got the walk.
Mike told us. Mike didn't explain everything how it's gonna work out, but he told us like it's already planned down. It's like sick, and he was all excited when he was talking about it. Like the ring walk and his outfit and the music he walks out to. That's the stuff that gets us. Like that's like the stuff that gets me excited. So I'm always asking him questions like, who are you walking out with? What are the colors? And even like the little things like when I don't know who's doing the ring announcing. If it's Jimmy Lennon Jr. I don't know who's doing it, but whoever it is, I'm gonna make sure I go up to them and I tell them that when they announce Mikey's name, it always sounded badass whenever Floyd fought and whenever Pacquiao fought. Whenever before they say the name, when they say the weight classes they were champions in. So like whenever Floyd fought and they would say former 5 division world champ, that doesn't sound as cool as former
122, 126, 130, 135.
So I'll make sure I go tell them that like the little details are what's gonna be cool, man. Such a big fight, those little details are exciting, man.
And speaking of that, Mikey said he got something special he has a special logo for a 5 division world champ. I don't know if you heard that.
I haven't heard about that.
And my last thing, fun. Make sure you tell all your people to start betting in Vegas so we can lower that bet line. So I can put my money on Spence. Make sure y'all start betting so I can put my money in.
It's down to plus. It was at plus like 450 when it started. At like plus 280 now.
Yeah.
Vegas. And we had friends that told us that they went like a few days ago. It's down to plus 250.
Yeah, we getting there. Y'all doing y'all job, man. I appreciate y'all. But good luck the rest of the way. Again, my condolences to your team. I land on Tuesday. I don't know when y'all get there, but I'm totally excited for this fight. And you guys have done a hell of a job promoting the shit out of this fight. And I hope y'all make all the money possible, all the fame, and good luck the rest of the way for sure. Appreciate you, Peter. Appreciate you, King. Yep.